right, how's it going, YouTube?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, everybody.
Nice to see y'all. As y'all can see, we have a third member here. She's always been along with the ride, on the ride with us. Excuse me, but she's been our camera lady. That's the beautiful shots you've been seeing in all our videos. She does help us brew from time to time. We're going to be reviewing a brew kit today, and she actually brewed this on her own. It's from Northern Brewer, and we're going to do a little quick review. Obviously, y'all know Brandon already.
What's going on, y'all? Yeah, this is something, it's a subscription that I got from Northern Brewer. It's something I've been doing for a few months now. Kind of gets you outside of the box. You know, their head brewmaster over there, they hand select different kits. They don't tell you what it is. You know when you're going to get it, and that's about it. So every month, you know, it's kind of like Christmas Day during the month. You open up the kit, and you get to figure out what you're brewing that month. You know, it's kind of helped us get outside of the box. You know, you kind of get in a rut every now and then where you brew the same beer over and over and over and over again. And they send you some weird beers sometimes to brew. They send you seasonal beers. They do a pretty good job of that with sending you seasonal brews for the time of the month to brew. You know, and it helps you become a better brewer. Lori, cool thing enough, she's always been, again, behind the scenes, helping us brew and everything. And she started showing interest in wanting to get hands-on a little more with it. And this kit here definitely helps her with doing that.
All right. So, Lori, do you have anything to say about this?
I love the kits. I was impressed with how easy everything was laid out to be able to let just anybody be able to brew.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's start getting into the review here. All right. So first off, Brandon, we're going to go easeability of basically setting up the account for a monthly subscription. Like, does Northern Brewer make it an easy process? Is it easy to set up?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you get online, you go on northernbrewer.com, and there's a section there called subscriptions. Click on the subscription, you fill out all your information, set it up, you know, your normal online payment and everything else. And first kit that they send you every time is going to be their Dead Ringer IPA. That's the first kit you're going to get. They throw in some freebies with it. The freebies that you get with it, you know, you're going to get a couple of Dead Ringer Northern Brewer label glasses, which these are cool. They stay behind my bar all the time.
Really nice.
You know, and simple, printed out instructions for everything that you do. It tells you step by step how you're going to do it. Yeah, I mean, the online process, I mean, once you sign up, now it's just to hurry up and wait for that first kit to get there. You know, waiting on Christmas Day to get your kit.
It is like Christmas.
Exactly. So they were, before we started brewing, or we were brewing together, I should say, they were in another beer subscription per month where they were actually getting beers from different companies.
Yep.
And jumped in with brewing with me, and we started brewing, and he basically kicked that to the curb and started doing this. He's, from what I hear from him, he's way more excited, a lot more happier with this, because he's actually making the beer that he gets every month. So
getting more beer for a cheaper price.
There you go. You go. I'm sure the wife can always appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So the second topic I have here is, and Brandon kind of hit on it a while ago in the opening, is explain the different types of beers. Is it a surprise every time you open it? They don't tell you basically what you're getting, right?
No, you have no clue what you're getting until you get it. And when it shows up, normally my wife works from home, so normally whenever it shows up, she's like, the subscription came in today, and first thing out of my mouth, you better not have opened it. Wait for me to get home before you open it, because, you know, we want to open it and see together what's the next beer we're going to be brewing.
Nice. What do you think about it? Is it a surprise every time?
It is a surprise, and it's very hard not to open the box. I always have to wait, and then we'll open it up together, and it's exciting because, well, you never know what's inside. So it is like Christmas.
What do you say the percentage would be of beers you would normally brew or even drink compared to what you would order and what they send you?
Well, I mean, you know, we love all craft beers. There are favorites other than others. I mean, you know, for an IPA, a hazy IPA being the first one we brewed, we were like, yes. And then the next one was a porter, I think it was, which was amazing. And then, you know, you brewed that one right there, you know, Belgian wit, and what's currently sitting in fermenter behind us right now is another one. So, you know, it's definitely some beers that it's like, I don't know if I want to get into that. Well, you know, you're kind of almost forced to get into it when you get the kid in. So that's the thing.
And you know, I've talked about this before. You actually got on the kit. I remember you telling me, you know, you have a habit as a home brewer of brewing a beer that you like.
Right.
And you get stuck. You get stuck in that rut, and it's hard to get out of it. You're like, man, I like this beer. I just want to brew it again. I want to brew it again. You just don't know. There's other beers out there that you obviously you like you said, we all like craft beer. But then all of a sudden you get it, you brew it, and you're like, man, we should have been brewing this.
We should have been brewing this the entire time. Yep.
So it's a neat thing they do here. This is really nice. All right. So the next thing we'll touch on is the packaging. You know, how's the packaging when y'all receive it? Is it good?
They overthink their packaging. I'll put it to you like that. They're not like some of these companies that you'll open up a box and there's just loose grain and everything else sitting all over in the bottom. It's all the grain is pre-mixed for you. I don't get it pre-milled because I like to mill my own grain, but it's pre-mixed for you. It's in a bag. It's double bagged. You know, all the yeast is a dry yeast, so they don't have to worry about refrigeration while shipping during hot. But everything's laid out, packaged perfectly, pre-measured for you, ready to go. They take all the guesswork out of it, and especially when it comes to the packaging, because you ain't got to worry about it. It's all there and pre-labeled for you.
I think that's what I like
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than getting something that you've ordered and you've been waiting for, and it's ruined when you get it. So, especially when it's a beer that you have to wait another month to drink, and then all of a sudden now it's bad. So it's good that they take the time and package it correctly.
Absolutely.
So that's a good thing. All right, let's go to the next thing. Lori, since you're the one who brewed this beer, we're going to give a little history now. Like I said earlier, Lori has helped us many a times while Brandon and I were brewing.
I'm the gopher.
The gopher.
The camera girl.
Camera girl, grab the paddle, hurry up, we're about to get a ball over. Hey,
grab those hops, weigh these hops.
Weigh these hops, weigh this grain, and yeah, absolutely. But she's never actually did one herself and hands-on completely. So Brandon thought, which I think is amazing, because I was out with baseball with my son, but Brandon said, hey, Lori, how about you brew this beer? Let's see, like, how hard is it to brew this beer? So, Lori, what do you think? Was it fairly easy following the instructions? Are the instructions laid out well?
I was really nervous whenever he put me on the spot like that, but I really appreciate that he did, because the way the instructions are whenever everything comes in, and the fact that everything is already sorted and measured out for you, I was able to jump on this thing without any problem. It was so easy. Okay, let me not say easy. It was simple. It still worked. There's a lot of, muscles involved with the stirring and everything else, but the way everything from start to finish is organized on the instructions that come with it, it was a great experience for me. And it excited me because every month now I'm looking forward to them coming.
Oh yeah, I can no longer brew. This is Lori's system now.
Yeah. She's ready to jump in.
Yeah, it's.
Yep.
Yeah, it really sucks most of the time. I'm off doing other things, and we're always together. We cook together, we eat together, we hang out, we party, we go watch other friends, families. But sometimes life just doesn't work where we can all be together and brew. And so I haven't quite been here yet to do one of these, but I'm excited to do one. I think I'm gonna try to make it on the next one.
Yeah, they're fun.
That would be fun.
They're fun.
So we've unpackaged it. We've checked out the instructions. We looked at everything. We talked a little bit about you brewing it by yourself, Lori. And I know this is really didn't do anything with the kit, but on the all-in-one, how is it? You said it was nice. Maybe if Brandon can drop it down a little bit lower for her.
I literally have a step stool over there for her to be able to. Yeah, it's a thing.
And hook in and stir and all that.
Nice. But you said, muscle-wise, there is grain. No matter what, even though it's 5 gallons, you still have to get the grain up on top. You have to take the grain out when you're done. You have to transfer over.
Yeah, I was the gopher. I was the lift this wet basket of grain out so I can start my boil, and I'm like, yes, ma'am.
So I can't say that I did it completely unassisted. I did have assistance with the heavy lifting.
Yes, lift this out for me. Grab me this hose. Grab me the paddle.
Yes.
Grab the hops.
But as far as it went, monitoring the temperature, getting it to where it was supposed to be, and stirring in the grain, making sure that there wasn't any dough balls, any dry grain in there to make sure everything went smoothly. that was me. And then going through the process of, well, that was the mashing process.
Mhm.
So
And
allowing
then
it to
the sparging and the
everything else, because
which is what's really cool. Which is what's really cool about that system is that you can literally do it all in one, except for the fermenting. And I mean, that's what these kits are basically based around. All-in-one systems or brew in the bag systems, or where someone in their house with not a lot of space can still make a great 5-gallon batch of beer.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool. So, Brandon, from a scale from 1 to 10, and we'll go from easeability to packaging to receiving everything, brewing the beer. What grade would you give it?
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I mean,
Oh,
there are no cons. There are no cons. No, zero cons to this. I mean, someone that has never before brewed a beer in their life, if they have simple pots, a pot on a stove, and a thermometer to monitor the temperature, and a mesh bag to put grain in, could get into it and do it, and brew their own beer.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's saying a lot because, Brandon and I have brewed a lot. I mean, we brewed a lot of beers. We've been doing it for a long time now. We've made plenty of mistakes. We've made beers that were been amazing.
And beers that have been...
For him to say something like that, I mean, that speaks pretty hard.
And I mean, us going from, y'all seen our systems, going from the tank, our barrel system, and our 12-gallon system out there. And to say that I could take this beer, go in my house, grab a pot and a bag, and brew this and make a beer out of it, and not a bad beer, a really good beer. Sure. And they've put process into this to the point of, like us, we do the all grain kit. You can get all grain unmilled. You can get it milled if you don't have a grain mill like we do. Right. And then they also do the extract. You can get the extract kits too to do the same thing. So that's kind of cool too. So even if you don't have the means of brewing the bag and stuff like, you can get the extract kits and brew beer. They have
great customer service.
They do.
So that would help people out, like say in an apartment or something where you can't get outside and maybe mash in or sparge. So you basically get your extract. You can do it on your kitchen stove and just boil it over and drop in your hops and start fermenting.
Make a beer.
That's awesome. All right, so we've talked about the kit. The kit's amazing from what I'm hearing. As you see right here, we have 3 glasses laid out in front. Of course, we're going to taste test, right? We're going to review the beer, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, why brew beer if you're not going to drink it? I mean, that's the whole point, right? So let's go ahead and we're going to...
While we're drinking too, we're going to talk about this real quick too. And,
cheers.
When we have when they send everything in, every kit that they send in, just so y'all know, also includes a can of Fast Prime. This is enough to do a 5-gallon batch if you're doing like bottle conditioning, bottle carbonating. So this will come with every kit. For an all grain kit, if you're worried about stuck mashes and stuff like that, they also send rice hulls with every kit to help filter through on the mash. And if you bottle, they also send bottle holders. So I just want to include that.
Think of everything.
Yeah, they throw it in with the kit.
Everything. Nice. Everything's thought of.
Nice. Really good. Really good. I like the nose.
It's coriander forward. You do get a lot of citrus off of it. It's a great Belgian wit. Great Belgian wit.
Yeah, I mean, we're being honest about the beer and everything else and the kit and everything. Nose is great. The body's really good. I like the body on it. Like you said, it is coriander heavy.
Yeah.
I like a little bit more citrus in mine, and that's why most of them give you an orange when you drink something like a Blue Moon or something.
And I'll be honest with you, some of that could have been us. Because the coriander seeds and the dried orange peel that they send you with the kit, they give you a recommended amount of what to put in. And we weighed it out, we measured it. I actually used her spice mill to grind up the coriander seeds. But there were extra orange peel and extra coriander seeds.
So we could have gone.
So I could have added more coriander or more orange peel, depending on how you could tailor that flavor to your taste. I just wanted to make it straight up to the recipe, see how they nailed it.
And look, with that said, we brewed a Belgian wit on our big system, actually the 10-gallon system out there. a while back, and we actually made the same mistake.
Yep.
You know, we built the recipe, and we still ended up a little too heavy on
Coriander heavy.
and we didn't have enough citrus in it. So,
Yep.
you know, by all means, I'm not knocking the kit. It's because the body and everything's there. I mean,
Oh,
it's
definitely.
great. It's you know, I like my Belgian with a little bit more citrus, and again, that's why most people give you the orange. But again, we failed on our own recipe, and we've made that beer before, and it was excellent. That's why we brewed it again. So things happen when you brew. There's always something that goes right that you can never recreate, or things that go wrong.
Right, and in this case, you know, it came in, the orange peel was dry. When we did the beer on
Actually,
the big system,
fresh
it was
zested
fresh
Fresh zesting, right?
So you never know where you're going to lose some of your potency in the dried version, or if it's actually more potent. Because
So-
that's
And I'm-
about, you know,
and I'm-
when they dry fruit, it's
Put-
strong.
Putting the coriander seeds in the spice grinder, I might have ground them a little too fine, which brought the coriander oil more out. You just
And
never
again,
know.
By all means, it's not bad.
No,
Just saying.
no. I will drink this all day,
Drink this all day.
long.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
Just real quick, just wanted to mention, this is not a paid.
No.
Help me out here. What word am I looking for?
Sponsorship.
Yeah.
A paid sponsorship. There
Yeah,
you go.
Northern Brewer did not send us to us for free.
Absolutely.
You know,
They paid for this.
I am a member of their subscription program. Get it every month, and we got excited about it. You know, he's been hearing about it for the last 6 months because every month I'm brewing another beer, and the only time he gets to try it is when he comes to my house because there's only one cake.
One cake.
So
Exactly. So we're not getting paid for this. We didn't get it for free. He paid for it with his own money. As we mentioned before on our channel, you know, our channel is more focused on, we want to get more people into home brewing. Home brewing
Yeah.
is something that is really great out. It's a great thing that you can do. If you enjoy craft beer, why not spend time with friends and family and brew your beer and then enjoy the product after, you know? And that's what we're trying to show you guys here is
Anyone can do it.
anyone can do it. Anyone. And there's multiple ways that you can do it. You can do it on big systems. You can do it on medium systems. You can do it on small systems.
You can do it in a pot in
You
your
can do it in
kitchen.
a pot in your kitchen. It's somebody who has barely brewed and yes, had the hand to kind of help, but figured out most of it on her own. There's different ways you can do this. So just go out there and brew a beer, meet people, enjoy life. Just
Have fun.
have fun.
homebrew
And
for
drink
life.
beer.
Homebrew for life. So in a little bit here, we're gonna have another video that we're gonna shoot. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pair this beer with some food. And
Oh.
we'll show you all here in a minute, and we'll actually show you the process of what we're gonna pair it with and the ride along when we cooked it. So you guys stay tuned. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, hit the little bell button, ding, 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 ding. We'll see you guys later.
See y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all later.